Hi, this is Ryan Brown from mockquestions.com. In today's video, we'll be discussing 5 retail interview questions. But before we do that, just a quick disclaimer, these questions are not guaranteed to be asked at your interview. I've pulled all of today's questions and answers from our website, mockquestions.com. Now let's get started. Question number 1. Why would you like to work at our store? The interviewer wants assurance that you have a keen interest in their store. Show that you are not just applying to any store that will hire you by expressing a few reasons why you're interested in this company. Be sure to tie in why you would be an excellent fit for them. Here are a few examples you can say. Great workplace culture. The work hours accommodate your school schedule. You have read great reviews online. You have had a memorable shopping experience at their store. You know someone who works for their company. Their mission statement resonates with you. I have shopped at your store often over the past couple of years. Every experience is better than the last, and so when it came time for me to start applying for work post-graduation, your store was the first place that came to mind. I have had a true appreciation for what you do here. Question number 2. On a scale of 1 to 10, how well do you handle customer complaints? Maybe you feel that you are as good as can be when it comes to dispute resolution, or perhaps you have room for growth. This question could be a tricky one, as nobody is always 100% perfect in situations involving conflict. Answer to the best of your ability, and back your reply by speaking about any formal training you may have received when it comes to complaints and dispute resolution. I put a heavy focus on listening and problem solving when it comes to my customers, as well as in my personal life. Because I strive for complete understanding in times of conflict, I will rate myself as a 9 out of 10. My skills are solid. Question number 3. Describe for me a time when you failed at customer service. Most retail employees have had a situation in which a customer interaction did not go as planned. Try to think of a problem that isn't too severe or the consequences weren't vast. Outline the issue, describe the action that you took, and discuss what you learned. Here's an answer example from my own personal experience back in college. At my last role, I was an usher at a local movie theater, and a customer complained that the picture wasn't in the correct screen ratio for the previews. The movie had already started when they came to complain, so I apologized and rushed upstairs to the projector room to correct the issue. Later on, they complained to our corporate head office saying I should have done more. I agree. I should have stayed after the movie ended and apologized again to the patron. If they were still unhappy, I could have offered them free tickets to their next visit. Question number 4. What do you like least about working in retail? The interviewer would like to know the areas of retail employment that do not interest you as much. When giving your reply, avoid complaining about parts of the job. Instead, discuss what you do to make the best of an unpleasant situation. You also do not want to seem nitpicky or like a complainer who plays the woe is me card. Choose an example that is relatable, yet not too serious that it becomes a deal breaker for hiring you. In retail, as you know, a lot of personalities come through the store in a day. I do not particularly enjoy rude customers who speak down to me because I am a sales rep. I genuinely want to help my customers. When I do have a rude customer, I continue being my nice and helpful self. They usually come around. Question number 5. If a customer demands to speak to a manager, what do you do? This situation could happen to anyone, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you've done something wrong. However, your manager's time shouldn't be spent on petty concerns, which is why most retail associates receive training in dispute resolution. Talk to the interviewer about the action you would take in this scenario. If you have training in dispute resolution, this question is a great time to mention your training. I practice my dispute resolution training and do everything on my level before escalating an issue to a manager. I'd apologize to the customer if they were not satisfied and ask if we could come to a resolution at the associate level. My manager's time is important, so I would only escalate it if it were truly the only option remaining. Thank you for watching. If you want more retail interview questions and answers, visit us at mockquestions.com.